How are you guys doing today? I want to come in here and share my experience since using the protection plan. My name is Lacia Doe, and I've been a protection plan member for 2 years now, using this amazing service. And I'm going to share with you guys my testimony since using it. When I got started 2 years ago as a protection plan member, I'll be super honest, I had excellent credit. My credit score was a 740 when I got started 2 years ago as a protection plan member. So you're probably wondering like, okay, well, why did you become a protection plan member? So the truth is, guys, I didn't know how I got excellent credit. And I felt like that was as equivalent to somebody who has less than perfect credit. Not to mention, I didn't know how to save. I didn't have a budget. I felt like my finances was just like going down the drain, even though I had this perfect credit score. So the way I got the perfect credit score, I'll be super honest, my parents, they didn't know anything about credit, so they couldn't help me at all. But my dad said, hey, go get a credit card and, just use the credit card. And that was his tip. And so that's how I got to a 740 credit score, just like trial and error playing with it. And who wants to just play with their credit score? Like, that's something so delicate to you, and you do the wrong thing and you can drop it, as low as 100, 200 points or whatnot. So anyway, 2 years ago, I said, you know what? I'm going to become a protection plan member. I took a look at everything that the company offers, and I said, I can benefit from this, even with excellent credit now. Okay. So my goal was to learn how I got excellent credit. Number one was to understand it, how my score was calculated. But then I took a look at everything that was offered, and I'll share with you guys. I used the entire protection plan. Okay, the entire protection plan. The first service that I really did need was the saving service. So I had a savings account, but my savings account had $0.00 in it. So there was absolutely no money in the savings account, but it was an open savings account. I think that some of us can relate to that. I was the friend who would go out to eat with her friends, but because I had poor budgeting and saving habits, I was looking at my account like, okay, can I afford to transfer from savings to checking? Mind you, I didn't have anything in savings anyway. Okay, so using the savings goal tool that United Credit Education Services provides to us, I was able to build my savings account in a year, well over what I make in a year at my current job. So it was amazing to be able to use that one service. And the way that the service works is it's based off of how you get paid. So it's not saying, hey, you got to put $1,000 away this month. It's asking you, okay, how do you get paid? Do you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and whatnot? And then how often do you want to move it over? So you're moving it over, but it's going to send you a reminder. It's not going to do it for you. So we got to have some accountability there. But I use that one tool to help me actually create a savings account now. And so I'm thankful for that. Now, you can't save if you don't have a budget. So the two go hand in hand. So you better believe I did use our budgeting tool as well. And our budgeting tool helped me create a budget now. So now, even though 2 years ago I was living check to check, and I was not making any money. And some of us think, well, I don't make enough money to have a budget, or I don't make enough money to save. But the truth is, whether you make a lot of money or not so much money, whether you make a lot of money or not so much money, you still need a budget. You still have to save. And so what I was able to do was, using our budgeting tool, I was able to create a budget based off of how I get paid. Not based off of someone saying that this is what your budget should be, but simply based off of how I get paid. Again, based off of how I get paid, no extra income required. So from there, I was able to create a budget. And with your budgeting, you want to create it based off of the necessities. So, things like nails and hair, those are not necessities. I didn't include that in my budget. I included my utilities as monthly recurring bills, the cell phone bill, those things are necessities. And then from there, I said, okay, I get paid every 2 weeks. So This is what my paycheck on average looks like. No commission, no bonus. And then from there, the budgeting tool actually calculated my budget for me. So I didn't have to sit down. How many of us have did a budget on paper? I had a budget on paper before. Horrible idea. So here with our protection plan, I was able to save my budget in that budgeting tool and go in and change it as, my pay either dropped or increased, and, whether bills fell off or not or what have you. And so the budgeting tool helped me create a budget. So now I was able to save. Everything links together. Another tool that I did also utilize, I utilized all of them. I liked all of them, but the identity theft protection through Privacy Armor that the company also gives us, I was able to use that. You want to insure your credit score, right? Like, just like you insure your car insurance, you with car insurance. So whether you have excellent credit or not so excellent credit, you want to have identity theft protection put into place, simply because you don't want nobody out here playing with your credit score, buying houses and cars and things. And you're like, wait a minute, that's not me. So whether you have excellent credit or not so excellent credit, I don't care what the number is, you need it. And so I'm happy that I was able to have access to our identity theft protection because last year, someone opened up a cruise line credit card in my name through Carnival. And I got, of course, the paper in the mail, like welcoming me, congratulations and all of this. And as soon as it did go through, I actually had got a text notification that said, hey, is this you applying for this credit card, basically? And it had the name of the bank versus Carnival Cruise Line. It had the name of the bank that they use for their credit card line. And I didn't recognize it, so I just left it alone. But at the very end of the message, it said, if you did not, make this purchase or whatever, say no, we'll go ahead and start dispute process. So once I checked my mail and I seen the whole welcome, congratulations, and I got the card, I'm like, wait a minute. So I went back to the text message and I typed no. Okay, so when I typed no, I got a message back that they started my dispute process immediately. Okay, so they just went ahead and did it for me. And then I got a letter. It was maybe about 3 weeks, 3 weeks roughly, because it happened pretty fast. I got a letter back saying, hey, TransUnion deleted this report, this inquiry or whatever off your report. And so that was deleted. Now, imagine had I not had identity theft protection. Imagine had I not had that. I check my credit score on average maybe once a month, just like the average person. So imagine had I not had identity theft protection. So I'm grateful to have had that. So I did use that service as well. And I've also had much success with our debt payoff tool. Okay, our debt payoff tool is simply amazing. I mean, all of the services in the protection plan are amazing. So I encourage you, if you are a current protection plan member, to open the portal and use all the services. Don't just be a paying customer. Use everything that you're getting for your money's worth, right? So I use the debt payoff tool to help me come up with a plan to pay my car off this year. I am so excited to be able to pay that thing off this year. I'm tired of having a car note, and I don't plan on getting a new car. So when I realized that the balance down to my car was $8,000, I did go back to the bank that I have the car with just to see when it was estimated to be paid off. And they said about 3 years is when I would pay it off, 2.5, 3 years. So I'm like, that's not going to work. So I went back into our portal, and in the debt payoff tool, I opened it and I put in the thing I want to pay off, which is my car. So subject line was car. Okay. I put in what my monthly payment is, which is I pay $280, but it's about $278 or something. So I just pay $280 to round it off. So I put in $280, and then it said, well, how much extra are you willing to, pay on top of your $280? So I put in what I'm willing to pay extra on top of my $280. And guys, I am happy to announce that I will have my car paid off this August from using that one tool. My car will be paid off. And when it showed me, it shows you what you're paying in interest. That's what got me. It shows you what you're paying in interest with what you're paying currently. And I'm like, wait a minute. I cannot be getting robbed with interest. So I plan to pay the car off by August according to our debt payoff tool. That's when it will be paid off if I stick to the plan. And I am definitely going to stick to the plan. So I did use that amazing service as well. I also put my will and trust into place as well. Okay. I set up a will and trust. I am 23 years old, and I'll be honest with you. I know we have some millennials that are also in this group. Like most millennials, I thought, well, I have my entire life to live. And the truth is, anything can happen to us at any time. And when I realized that, I said, okay, let me go back and set up my will and trust. The company is giving it to me, included in this protection plan. Why not set it up? You know what I'm saying? So when you think about how much it really costs to set up a will and trust, you're not going to get it for what you're getting it for right now. Okay. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and set up my will and trust. I'm 23 years old. I got a lot of things going for myself right now. And I want to be able to pass these things down to my siblings. I don't want to work so hard only to not leave any direction for anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I set up my will and trust. I set up my power of attorney. Just so in case I can't make a sound decision for myself, the next person that I have granted that to make those decisions, they'll know when that time comes. And so that came to me in a hardback binder, and it was very detailed. Like, you really have to get down to details. It was asking me how much of my life insurance policy do I want to go to this person or this person. And so it's a lot of details in it, but it makes me feel comfortable knowing that if anything was to happen to me, my family doesn't have to assume what I would have wanted because I didn't put anything into place. So I do encourage you guys to put your will and trust into place. If you are a current protection plan member, definitely use the will and trust. Put it into place now. Okay. So I love that service. The other service I also had much success with was like all of them. But I also used our credit monitoring, 24-hour credit monitoring through Smart Credit. So when you open your portal, you just click on credit monitoring. The portal is very user-friendly for our current protection plan members. If you're not a current protection plan member, you're definitely missing out. But I went in and I set up my credit monitoring through Smart Credit. And I get monthly updates with that. But not only does it give me monthly updates about what my credit score is and, you know, if it decreased, why it decreased, it also helps guide me on some things I can do personally to increase my credit score. And that's what I love about it. So there is, when you open it, there's in there Score Master, and I think the other one is Score Builder, I think is what it says. But they will tell you basically, if you got some maxed out credit cards, hey, pay this exact amount to get the maximum amount of points here possible. Okay. And so I followed that as well, because my credit score did take a hit. My credit score took a hit. I made one late payment on a credit card. Oh, So that's why I'm thankful that I'm a protection plan member, even still to this day, because I needed that. My credit score took a hit. I had made one late payment on a credit card. Life happens. I forgot. We're human, right? So I got an email saying, hey, you know, you're past due on this account. Please make a payment. And so I'm like, okay, wow, I'm past due. I don't pay my bills late. So I went in and I made the payment. Immediately after I made the payment, they closed the account and reported the late payment, and then they reported the account being closed. So my credit score dropped 100 points. I went from a 740, well, it dropped a little more than 100 points. I went from a 740 to like a 635. And at the time, I was trying to get approved for a home loan. And so if most of you guys know, if you're trying to get approved for a home loan, that credit score is not going to cut it. So immediately I was frustrated, and then I remembered, okay, Lacey, you are a protection plan member. Go back to your portal, use the services. So with using the services, I used the 24-hour credit monitoring through Smart Credit, that guide inside of there to help me figure out what else can I do. I was actually able to be forgiven for the late payment because it was one late payment. I have never been late. Never ever been late. So I use the forgiveness. It's the late payment forgiveness. I forgot exactly what they call it, but you can be forgiven for a late payment. With some creditors, they will forgive you if you've never been late. Not all of them, but that particular company forgave me, and I learned this in our 24-hour credit monitoring, that I could even do that. And then I had my rent reported to my credit. So if you are renting, and you don't have to be a protection plan member to actually get access to this, but if you are renting, you want to have your rent reported to your credit. Like, I think we can agree that we all rush to go pay rent on the 4th or the 5th because it's late after the 5th, right? And so if you're going to rush to make it on time, you might as well get credit for it. So when my credit score took a hit, I went in and I basically had applied for my rent to be reported to my credit, which is a extra service that's offered outside of the protection plan. This is not in the protection plan. It's outside of that. So get with the person who invited you to the group. But with that being said, I used to credit my rent, and I was able to go back and have my last year of rental history report to my credit. So when I did that, my credit score went from a 630 to a 700 in 45 days. 45 days. Now, remember how fast I told you that my credit score took a hit, so I'm super stressed. But from a 635 to a 700 in 45 days, getting my rent reported to my credit. Okay? Getting my rent reported to my credit. Now, I was able to get myself back up to a 740 from using the credit monitoring. I use basically my credit cards. I keep my credit cards under 10% utilization. That's just what I do, because I don't like I don't like when it starts getting to halfway, and I use my credit card just for gas and maybe lunch twice a week. Okay, so with that being said, I was able to get myself back to a 745, which is where I am today, all from this protection plan. So guys, it's absolutely no joke. You know, I use the entire protection plan to help me, not just when we talk about getting our credit lit and, you know, getting our credit together, you got to factor in your finances too. That's a part of it. Because typically if you have poor credit, it's because you have poor budgeting and saving money management habits. Okay. So you got to fix all those things while you're achieving a 700, 750, 800, 850 credit score, whatever your goal is. Okay. So using this protection plan is how I was able to do just that. And I loved it. I still love it, you know, using the protection plan, using all of the services. Guys, don't give up on your process. It's a process, okay? It's nothing that happens overnight, but don't give up on your process, okay? And stay true to it, but use your entire protection plan. Like, I cannot stress that enough. I done went through the whole protection plan for you. Not to mention, I did use the net worth tool. I almost forgot about that. I knew it was something I was forgetting. I did use the net worth tool. Now, the net worth tool, like, really gave me a boost of encouragement. And the reason being is because with our net worth tool inside of the protection plan, it will basically ask you, what are your assets and what are your liabilities? Okay. And you just enter it in, the dollar amount. And then you press enter, and it's going to calculate what your net worth is for you. So it's nothing you have to, like, basically do yourself. You know, it does it for you. So when I did that and I calculated my net worth, I was able to see it. And so I said, okay, wow, I'm better than what I thought, because I have student loan debt, right? I have student loan debt, the car debt, all of this debt. And so I'm like, I just know it's going to be low. So I used that net worth tool, and guys, it actually motivated me. That was like my motivation for paying my car off, you know. So use the net worth tool, use everything that's in the protection plan. And I'm just happy to say that I've had an amazing experience with using the protection plan. But please, I can't stress this enough. If you're a protection plan member currently, open your portal after you watch this live video and go through the service. Each service is very user-friendly, super user-friendly. It even has small videos, you know, with each service to help you navigate through it and understand what each service does for you. Okay. Use each service, guys. Trust your process. Don't get discouraged, and just know it works. Okay. And so you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Again, my name is Lacey Ado, and I'll see you guys at the top.